is December 2nd of 2011.
This is episode 11 of the Barrel Roll NewsCast. I'm Nick.
I'm Tony. As usual.
Yeah. What are you playing?
I'm not playing a lot of games, actually. I am. Let's see here.
In context, everybody, we're coming up to the end of school.
Things are happening.
So, not a lot.
Next week, we'll actually have stuff to talk about, but... Chrono Cross. I do have a surprise. I played a game of a game.
A game of a game.
Now, it was a game trying to get it to work. So it's a game of a game. I was invited to the Star Wars Old Republic beta. I couldn't get it installed. I tried everything to get it installed. It was pretty much a game to get into the game. I was going to talk about it. I was so excited because I was going to play it and be like, this game is totally cool or this game is totally uncool. I can't tell you because I couldn't get it installed because my computer for some reason was like, shut up. I'm going to reboot on you. Here's a blue screen of death.
Score.
So, the installation process for the beta might not be very good, but my friend says he likes it. But
we know nothing about the game.
It looks cool, like character-wise. But
yeah, from what I've seen, it looks neat.
Yeah, so if you're in the beta, they do bi-weekly or once a month weekend tests. So maybe I'll try to get it installed again before then.
For next week.
Well, it won't be next week. I don't think, but I don't know. The game's out pretty soon. I think it's out the 17th of December or something. Okay, that's too soon. Maybe it's out by the end of the year.
I don't remember.
I know it's out by the end of the year for sure.
I don't remember.
So maybe there's one more test. Yeah, no, I'm not playing a lot of games. I know you're playing a few small games though.
Yeah, because I bought the latest Humble Bundle. Humble bundling. And there's a game in there called Uplink that I've been playing, and that's been fun. And I mean, honestly, I think right now the average cost price is like $4 or something like that.
We're on this.
Yeah. That's totally how you spell Bumblebee.
I was looking.
I know. Okay, if you spend $4.10, you get all the games in this little package. So honestly.
Okay, hold on a second. Keep talking.
$4.10 for even Uplink is worth it. So.
Choose
custom. So yeah, you're essentially a hacker. You're essentially a hacker in this game, and they make it feel like it's like you've been hired. Congratulations, blah 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 blah. Like you've opened this application and you're now a, sworn member of these, hackery type people that do stuff for this living, and it's really simple, but it's so much fun. Because it feels like you're actually like there and doing it.
I saw you playing it. You have your dial-up modem and everything.
Yeah, you get so into it, and then it also comes with
Zombie something.
No, that's another game that I was playing, but I can always get you that one anyways. But
that's not in here.
No.
Oh, I totally thought it was in here.
No, DEFCON's in there.
That's what it is, right?
No.
Uplink is the one.
Uplink's the one. DEFCON's another one that's kind of like Uplink, and then the Darwinia one and the other one are just weird. But I haven't played them yet, so.
That's all right.
And this one's pretty fun, too. The Dungeons of Dreadmore.
It's not on this list. That was for the average price thing.
Yeah.
I'm putting $5 in.
So, I was playing another one from another Humble Bundle that I got. You had to save people from zombies, and I got sick of it. Because you end up having to destroy an entire city's worth of zombies, and I didn't have the required things to do that. That's pretty much what I did.
Go faster.
And you can actually select which ones it goes to.
You have to read up on EFF.
So, and then a little bit of Battlefield.
Battlefield 3.
Multiplayer. Which, honestly...
You shoot guys.
For this week, I am a pacifist.
Oh, how's that working out?
So far so good. Other than driving.
12-year-olds yelling in your headset.
And surprisingly, I've started playing Battlefield, and about 10 minutes in, I thought, this is bad, because I'm supposed to be a pacifist, so I'm not supposed to have angry thoughts. This is a school project, by the way. I'm not supposed to have angry thoughts. And I'm like, I don't. For the first time in a first-person shooter, I wasn't getting angry. Like, you know, you play Halo or something, or, Call of Duty, and you get angry at people, because, yes, you either have the annoying 12-year-old in your headset, or you have just the people, like, you have that one guy who's really good with the sniper rifle, and every time you, like, turn a corner, bam, you're dead. And usually, you get frustrated, right? This time I wasn't, and I even spawned at one point and got shot as soon as I spawned, and I'm like, now I know not to do that. Like, I don't know.
I think it's just because the proportionate ratio goes up. To do that, you need a lot of skill in that game, because it's not like Call of Duty where it's like auto. Well, I think there's quick scoping in Battlefield 3, but it's not as easy as it is in all those other modern FPS games.
I don't know what it is. For some reason.
And I think it's like, if you get killed like that, it's, he deserves that kill.
Yeah, and I mean, you're still camping a spawn point, but you can spawn in different places.
Yeah, you can spawn on your dudes.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know, every time I play Battlefield, I'm not angry with it. Mm-hmm. And usually I get angry, and this time I'm not, and I don't know why. But either way,
Maybe your project is rubbing off on you.
I don't think so, because it was even before I started this little project, so... I don't know. Either way, Battlefield 3, fun. Multiplayer, fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm gaining ranks, and... They have the cool class system, too.
I'm getting tired of class systems.
Theirs is fun, though, because you don't have to, like, this one levels up the class, so you don't unlock all the guns.
Okay.
So if you actually like playing as, a combat guy, like I have defibrillators now. Mm-hmm. Like I can actually resurrect people. And I got rid of my med kit, and now I have, like, a grenade launcher.
Okay. So it's more customizing.
Yeah, and then so if I don't like playing like that, I can actually move to, like, playing as a... scout kind of character, so they're better at recon and sniping and all that kind of stuff. So all of their weapons entail actually sniping, and then you can actually upgrade tanks and planes and vehicles that you get into if you use them enough. So it's interesting how they do that. So if you never use planes, your plane is going to be like
boring.
Bare minimum, that's all you have.
Also, like, if you have all those fancy upgrades, you jump into it and then it magically grows extra rockets.
Or, you get, like, in a tank, I can use smoke bombs now.
Like, for some reason, you're just carrying anti-tank smoke bombs.
Yes, apparently my guy just
in your pocket.
Yeah, my guy just has, like, all this equipment, so...
I feel the onset of a really good comic coming up with that as a tagline. Man, I'm ready for war.
And I have super sprint, because apparently I'm, like, I carry a light load with me, so...
Okay.
I have artillery weapons for a tank, but that's cool. No biggie.
In your back pocket.
Yeah. I'm pulling a Zelda. And I've been playing a little bit of Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda.
It's hard to get into right now with trying to write essays and that kind of stuff.
It's a deep game.
Because once you get into it, you're in. You're in. There's no escaping. So.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just that good.
That's all I've been playing. So indie games have been really good this week for me. Because I've been able to just kind of.
And I will
chillax.
Click the play. I'll figure out how all these sliders work for Humble Bundle later.
Yes. How much time do you have left? Check before you say that. Go up to the top of the page. Oh, you're so good. You got 3 days.
I don't think our podcast is going to go for 3 days.
That would be an intense podcast.
Oh, NewsCast is going...
And then, before we get to the news, do you want to talk about what we're going to be doing this week? Again?
Again?
Yeah. Because we did a little video.
If you didn't see the trailer already,
yes,
and explanation of the trailer, we will be doing a new feature.
Yes,
we're running a new feature sometime soon
on our site.
It is called Bottom of the Barrel, and we take the bullet for you when it comes to things. This time is going to be for videos. Maybe we can do movies. We're not going to film the movie.
Yeah, it's harder with a movie because then we have to film the movie and then we get in trouble.
I think we can do it in I don't know. There's legal issues with that, but
we could find.
We'll just do the movie trailers with Graham again.
Yeah, we can just keep doing those.
That'll be that. This week we'll be doing a game.
Yes, and so we'll be sitting on this couch.
It'll be the movie magic.
Yeah, and you guys will see from the opposite. You'll actually see what we're staring at right now, minus the camera, because it'll be here-ish.
Yeah,
watching that way.
It'll be a different.
Yeah. And then we'll have another camera watching us. It's gonna be crazy.
It's all science.
So we're gonna play for an hour or two, something like that.
Until we get really frustrated or bored with it, pretty much.
And either way, we're gonna play really bad games. And
You know
talk
what?
about them while we play them.
I'm being the devil's advocate. It could be a gem in the stone or whatever, the diamond in the rough. We don't know.
I do because I've played.
Well, no, I mean, if
I've
we're
played
gonna
half an hour.
continuation of said series, we might find something and be like, oh, I like
this. Was actually I'm gonna laugh if I have a feeling that Graham is somehow going to like this game.
Oh, that's not good.
Like the two of us are just gonna start bashing it.
Well, I've played it too. I've played it too.
You've played it,
and I can see your arguments.
You've missed a lot of the story element though.
What story element?
Oh, there's story element. Just you wait. We're not gonna tell you what game we're playing. Just to keep some air of mystery about. So we'll announce.
Halloween's over.
Yeah, we'll announce the game when we start getting the videos up.
Yep.
We'll release another little coming soon.
Oh, that's not the music.
No, I don't know what the.
We recorded with our own voices. We can do that. That'd be a twist.
Theme music by Tony. So either way, stay tuned for that, and I will put the trailer on the end of this newscast. Because we can do that and not get in trouble like the last time we played that game.
It'll be over here, just if you...
No,
over there.
It'll be at the end of the... It'll be at the end of the... It'll be here.
No, the slider bar, right? It's down here.
What slider bar? Oh yeah, like our actual... It's not really a slider bar.
If you do this, and then...
Your hand's not... You can't actually see your hand when you do this. Because the barrel roll news is right here. The graphic. Okay. With that, we're gonna go to the news.
News this week.
You want to start off, or should I? Who's gonna? That's a good story to start with. I like.
We can do that one. We like ridiculous stories. Do you guys like ridiculous stories?
I like ridiculous pricing.
I like ridiculous pricing for things as well. Apparently, Apparently,
Tony down.
Oh, that sucked. Okay, where was I saying? The PlayStation Vita, the memory cards, the prices have been revealed for them, and
they've been leaked more than anything.
Leaked by GameStop or some,
I don't think it's really
corporate.
a leak anymore. It was GameStop.
GameStop. So the prices for the Vita memory cards already are ridiculous because the memory cards are proprietary. No other device seem to be using them.
Right. And you need a memory card.
You need a memory card to save games.
It does not come with one.
It does. If you get the first edition bundle, which is definitely worth it. I think.
Apparently now.
It's always been worth it.
I know, but
if you don't know, okay, so the memory cards here, there's 4 different sizes, from 4 gigs to 32 gigs, starting from $20.99, $30.
That's for 4.
That's the smallest one, to $120 for 32 gigs.
For 32 gigs of memory.
And I'll again, devil's advocate. It's a small little piece, like this big, so that's pretty cool. It's for technology-wise, for 32 gigabytes on something like this, but for the price, no.
No.
So that's why I say, if you are seriously interested in getting a PlayStation Vita, get the first edition bundle. That's $300, and you get a 4 gigabyte memory card with it, along with a game and a case, also the system.
I hope so.
So I mean, for $50 extra, you're getting the game, like all that stuff, and a week early.
That's right.
And if you're seriously interested in it, put money on it now. And if you decide you don't want it, then when you don't want it, you get your money back, whatever, right? At least you'll have your name on it. I know at the store that I frequent, I'm actually the first in line for that, but we'll see what my thoughts are on the Vita until then. Uncharted.
That wins for you.
Darn. So, a lot of pricey cards. This happened last time with the PlayStation PSP Go, I think. The PSP Go also had proprietary memory cards, which... So, I don't know, Sony likes being special and stuff.
Proprietary?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't so bad with the Memory Card Pro, with the PSP, because things that started ending up supporting it.
I was going to say, you could do a lot of stuff with that one, though.
That's not too bad, but
like
after that...
This one, you're not going to be able to, put into your computer and load up movies.
Or just save files, or music.
Yeah. You're going to have to go buy another little card to plug it into your computer.
Or they'll just try and sell you the PS3, because it just got a firmware update with some huge connectivity with the PlayStation Vita.
There you go.
Go buy PlayStation 3, guys. Or buy a memory card. That's really expensive.
It's really expensive.
For $30 for 4 gigabytes.
Yeah, we have way more than that running in the camera right now, and it didn't cost me that much.
I bought my memory stick. It's an 8 gig memory stick for $10.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know.
I give it about a week before the Chinese knockoffs happen. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
Alright, so what you got?
Other handheld news. Going back to Nintendo. 3DS sales are up, Tony.
I wonder why.
Well, there was that price drop.
And there's the holidays.
And there's the holidays, and there's that Black Friday thing that happens.
And
And there's
Zelda.
that Mario game, and that Zelda, and that Star Fox game, and that Zelda bundle, and that Mario bundle. And
man, imagine what would happen if Luigi's Mansion 2 got released this year.
They'd be up like 400%. Because right now, their sales are up from the beginning of November till now. Their sales are up 325%.
It's a lot of sales.
It's a lot of sales. And Super Mario Land 3D has sold 500,000 copies since its launch.
But it's a good game, so
which is pretty good for a handheld console that was not doing so well, like.
I bet you that seriously helped it move consoles.
Oh yes. So, and the 3DS in the 8 months that it has been out has now outsold the first 12 months of the DS.
And people were all worried about the 3DS.
So
being not.
So there you go. For all of you doubters, guess what?
Nintendo's rich again.
It's selling, yeah.
Nintendo's rich yet again.
Yeah. Guess what? They've done it. Yeah, they've done it again. And in case that wasn't enough to keep boosting their money, they have also on Black Friday alone, people, 500,000 Wiis were sold across America.
Zelda definitely helped for that, though. I don't know why. Everyone, like you mentioned this.
Everybody has a Wii. And like you said, people have traded them in. But 500,000 people? Like, that's a lot of Wiis. I thought everybody in America had one of these things. No one's using it.
I always thought people had like 2.
Yeah, apparently.
No, a lot of people came out of wombs, apparently.
Out from under their rocks.
What's this Wii thing?
What is this Wii?
Man, I'm gonna start making Wii jokes.
And with that number, so maybe this is the number of people that actually owned Wiis in the first place. But Zelda has sold 535,000 copies since launch. So maybe 35,000 people owned a Wii, and then the other 500,000 who like traded in their Wiis were like, "Oh, Zelda, I'll go pick up another Wii."
Yeah, because it's like $99 now.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap. So either way,
you know, I think Zelda is probably Skyward Sword. I think it's probably the most hyped Zelda to date.
But it's so good.
No, hyped as in a good way. It's like
I know.
Most like talked about.
Well, 25th anniversary.
Yeah, it's
coupled
huge.
with the fact that they've changed the game formula up.
Yeah, they've made incremental improvements to make it way good.
And they're already talking about the Wii U version and how they're going to do the same thing again. They're going to look at what worked, what didn't, and
it's a good idea.
Keep evolving the series as opposed to just
slapping a number on the back of it.
Yeah, rehashing a game like so many other companies are doing.
We shouldn't say that. Mario Kart 7 is kind of doing that.
They can fly and go underwater. And you can upgrade your cart now.
Yeah, that's good. We'll find out.
Sports games
don't count.
Don't always count. I like seeing improvements, but they don't have to be like major game-changing improvements.
Because you're not gonna, change hockey stick for like.
Right.
I don't know.
So like
spikes
racing and sports game, like that kind of stuff.
Racing is fine because they always change cars in NASCAR.
And cars can change, but like you're not stuck to a story, like RPGs and Assassin's Creed and so many games. Where all of a sudden Assassin's Creed's like, we added bombs. Love our game.
Yeah, they tried to really sell that point.
I know.
It looked cool, but it wasn't cool enough.
It was not enough, period, to get me to buy another game.
Though the Desmond levels are pretty neat.
I know, but
it's again still not enough.
Not enough.
Although I almost bought it on Steam.
It was on sale. Yeah.
No, at Revelations. I almost pre-ordered it on Steam because of the TF2 unlocks. The spy gets the hidden blades. I was like,
world, the 3DS unit has sold 1.65 million units in the United States alone. And Mario Kart's not even out yet, so.
It's Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday, so. The day after you should be watching this. Mm-hmm. So that's that news. What else do you got, Tone?
Let's see here. Anything Nintendo related. Okay, so, ever popular. Remember when newspaper publications and magazines, you were in magazines and on the shelf?
Magazines?
Yeah, those things are still existent, right?
They do.
No, they don't exist, apparently. GamePro is stopping publication on December 5th.
That is nuts.
That is crazy.
They've been a long time.
That's one of the first magazines I ever read as a kid.
Yep.
And they're just up and going, no, we're going to merge with PC World. I think it's PC World they're going to be merging with.
That makes sense.
They're merging with PC World, so that's not too bad, but for, like, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
For the digital age, even, because everyone's all like, everything's going digital. And yes, we are on the internet. That's true, but we never had a paper version anyway, so.
Because we don't have the money for a paper version.
Shh, they don't know that. So,
yes, they do. We've talked about that multiple times.
So, I don't know. I think it's huge, because, you know, what's next, right? Game Informer? I mean, no, Game Informer always gets money.
Nintendo Power, you've got many
the Nintendo Power is probably going to be the next go, I think.
I don't know.
I can see that happening. Not to, you know, put woe on your, you know, magazine there, but it's possible.
I like Nintendo Power. And honestly,
it's possible.
With gaming magazines,
it's full of ads and, like, subscription cards.
I was going to say, you've got, like, they used to come with the CD for demos. That was your big hook.
Yeah, PlayStation Magazine did that a lot.
Yeah, the PC ones did, GamePro did, like, everybody, it's like, buy our magazine, get, like, 12 demos. And this was when the internet was young, folks. Like, public internet was young. You didn't download demos.
No.
Because they took 8 days.
Or your system just couldn't take the you couldn't download it because it was on the PS2.
Or yes, or if it was on a console.
Yeah, that's the only way you could have played the demo.
They used to come with the discs, and then we didn't have the internet as much as we do now. Like, IGN, who's a big site, didn't used to be that big.
Yeah, they did, like, small demos that were, like, publicly available to people.
It's not like they did a... And then the internet started growing.
Subscribing.
And of course, gamers and PC users and that kind of stuff, we use the internet more than most people.
It's crazy to think
So the way to get out to them now is not through paper because...
It's faster. It saves money.
It saves money, it's faster, and honestly, when you go to a store anymore, do you look at the magazines and go, oh, look, an article about...
Well, no, I think what I keep magazines around to see, oh, that's a game that's still coming out. Or, oh, I'm never going to read that, but I like that cover title.
Yeah, but you can still do that with advertising.
Game Informer pays a lot of money.
Oh, I know.
To have exclusive rights to news stories.
I know, but then just move them over to a web-based thing.
Is Game Informer even a website, or is it still a magazine?
I don't know. But either way, that's
crazy to hear that though. GamePro, I'm sorry.
GamePro, I know.
It's
our childhood coming to another. It's another door from our childhood.
Sorry,
closing.
guys. Sorry.
So our childhood, probably maybe not yours.
Yeah. What's a GamePro?
It's a GamePro. I don't know. It's with that Mr. Rogers guy.
Oh, don't start with that.
Looking at some of you people. You know who you are. Well, to go completely off of that now. This is an internet company.
We are interneting.
This is an internet company, Zynga, who makes all of your favorite Ville games on Facebook.
Barrel Roll Newsville?
Yeah, they should get on that.
Man, that would...
It's just the two of us sitting on a couch, and you have to keep us fed. Is that a Ville game? I don't play these games.
Write our essay.
Yeah. Either way, they valued themselves at $1 billion.
When did they not value themselves? Is my favorite questions. Like, you realize you guys are important now.
So their stocks are worth a whole heck of a lot of money right now.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, yeah, we value ourselves at, 10,000. Someone buy us.
I'm okay with that.
$10,000. You own us.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Shh. I'm trying to negotiate. Anywho, I just found that interesting because I really can't stand those games and I don't know how they make money.
Don't microtransactions.
But why?
Cards.
It's a Facebook game.
They make money from those cards that you see at 7-Eleven.
I know, but I don't.
Shop.
Who buys those? That's like when Habbo Hotel was around, and people actually bought like fake money to buy fake furniture for their fake house or for their fake hotel room in Habbo Hotel. And
because people love spam. You know why? People love spamming their Facebook feed. They love getting people like that. If that's all it is. Zynga, like, those good people over at Giant Bomb, they had a good series going on about Farmville. I think they stopped at like episode 6 because they realized everyone stopped watching it.
Like,
they tried to play Farmville for as long as they could.
Like,
no, it didn't work out. I'm sorry.
I play Facebook games. Like, I do. But as soon as you sit there going, give us $50 and you can get a leg up, I go, no.
No.
And then they go, you need 12 friends to keep going, and I go, okay, bye-bye, and I'm gone.
See, I'm the reverse.
Because I do not like spamming my friends with, like, to play this game.
It's so annoying.
So as soon as they're like, you need 2 more neighbors to keep playing this game, and I'm like, none of my friends play this game.
Your friends would like to pet this cat.
Yeah.
Throw the cat at their wall.
Yeah.
No.
And if you don't, then you can't keep playing the game. Then I'm done. I'm out. I'm gone.
Like, if it made the game easier, then sure. But it's just...
Well, some of it does make it easier.
But, like, you can still do it with the regular... I don't know how Facebook games work anymore, so...
Some of them, like, one of the ones that I play, literally I cannot go any further in it unless I have 5 neighbors who play that game.
And see, that's the problem, because you should still be able to do everything. It just...
And
friends make it easier, like a multiplayer game.
Yeah. So I go, no, I'm done with you, game. Done. And that's why I can't understand when people actually pay money to get, like... You can get a golden
Here's a couch. Here's a couch. What?
That's like, I don't get it. I don't, because for me, video games.
I think it leads back to the whole EA thing where they're trying to sell you upgrades in the game or sell you these cheats that you can, unlock during the game. Here's $15 to get all the money in the game.
Right.
And
which takes the fun of it for me.
And that's the same thing here.
But at least in those games, you can unlock everything.
Yeah.
Without spending real world money. This one,
they just like money.
This one, there's like, here's a special item for you, but only if you give us $5. And I go, why would I give you $5? Your game is junk.
The justification behind that is that the game is free already.
And I get that.
So, and that's the only argument they have.
But their games are junk.
That's because they have 2 programmers. Sorry.
Like,
they don't have a lot of resources going to make it.
People play Cityville and they go, you get to build a city, and I went, yes, they had a game like that on the Super Nintendo. It was called SimCity. And guess what? They still make that game.
You know what?
Oh yes, and guess what? If you pay $30 for it, you get an actual game that you don't have to have neighbors for.
And it looks good.
And it looks good, and it plays good, and it has more mechanics to it, and after you spend that $30, you will never have to spend another cent.
You don't feel bad about it.
And you don't feel bad about it, because it's an actual game.
I think it leads all to, people don't want to pay money for games. They just want pirating things. And it's just, that's another problem with it, because people are cheap nowadays.
So either way, somehow they're cheap, but Zynga's still worth $1 bajillion because of them.
I would like to see the percentage of, people who actually do that kind of stuff.
Who actually pay money to Zynga for their... It's astounding.
Who does it, and, how much money they per transaction, and...
It's astounding. Astounding. Hey, either way, we will continue on, because we could go on about this for a long time.
That is extremely depressing.
Because it's just a big fest of anger.
Woo!
What do you have, sir?
Okay, so, our good local friends at BioWare.
They are a local company.
Yes, they're very successful. We love you all. Upon the success of Mass Effect 3 and its multiplayer component, have rumored, this isn't really officially confirmed, but we can always ask people about it, but DragonAge is going to have multiplayer. Potential multiplayer. Whether I don't know how it's going to work, or, if it's going to be for quote-unquote DragonAge 3, or if it's a patch on a DragonAge 2,
or DLC for DragonAge
something, but
unless
I think BioWare needs to lean back on multiplayer games. All their games right now is multiplayer, I think.
They're getting. I know, but that's
So
that's because it's this thing in the industry now, which a lot of people have been talking about, and they're using they're using Skyrim as an example. That you don't need multiplayer in a game.
You don't.
And
DragonAge is a perfectly fine game without multiplayer.
And for me, you can use DragonAge as an example. You can use the new Legend of Zelda game as an example. And especially, for me, you can use Zelda as the same kind of example as Skyrim, where there's a lot to do. You don't need DLC to make that game better. You do not need DLC to continue on in that game.
Exactly. Well,
you don't need multiplayer. Like, there's this big thing now in the game industry where they're like, games need DLC because that initial $60 is not enough. We need to turn that $60 game into like a $150 game.
We need to milk people for money.
So I just sit there going,
apparently,
and you need multiplayer. Apparently, this is the thing now. You need multiplayer.
This might be for DragonAge 3, which semi-confirmed, because it's apparently taking advantage of the Frostbite 2 engine, which is a great engine. But does that mean DragonAge 3 will be using the Frostbite?
I hope so.
That would be great.
That'd be amazing.
Sorry, DragonAge 3, if you didn't know, it was leaked like last year, like a month after DragonAge 2 was out.
But you know that's how BioWare rolls anyways. So.
Well, no, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping it like, don't talk about this anymore.
Oh yeah, but
so
story-wise, they're keeping everything under wraps, which is fine. No, if it runs on the Frostbite engine, good golly gee whiz, Batman.
Because DragonAge, my personal complaint with DragonAge 1 to 2 was that it didn't feel overly different visually. It still looked like the same game.
See, to me, it looked a little different. The humans looked better.
Yeah, like a little bit better. But as
the
far
one
as, like,
dwarf looked better. All the other dwarves looked like the DragonAge 1 dwarves, and then they made one that was actually like
we put pixels on it.
proportionally dwarf-like, and he was the only one.
And there was pixels on his face.
You're just like,
see, yeah, like this, if the buildings. I think the buildings and surroundings is what really took me out of it, because it felt.
Well, in DragonAge 2, they really didn't give you much to look at.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have these 4 locations that you can continue to go to.
Gray, brown, or black.
Yeah.
Oh, and some green from
There's
forest.
green. There's Data Forest.
So.
Don't forget the forest.
Oh god, it's a fantasy game. I forgot about the forest.
Jeez.
So
The elves
hopefully, if
and the werewolf.
Mass Effect 3 multiplayer goes through successfully, which it looks like it will.
Yeah. But see, Mass Effect is a shooter.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. It's like, how does this work as a multiplayer?
DragonAge is just going to be like 4 guys
Are you
spamming the attack button.
Are you gonna? Yeah, because that's kind of what DragonAge 2 ended up being, right? For the melee characters, anyways. I know it differently. Because they've turned it definitely into like a press A to attack button.
There's the press A to attack button, and then there's still your ability buttons. But honestly, no matter what you're doing, if you're using magic, you're still just like spell.
Yeah, because they took down the casting time, rather.
No, there's still casting time.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Okay.
Like, there's still strategy involved in that game. It's just it doesn't show off well in the demo. Because the demo, they start you off uber powered.
Oh, okay.
And then you go back, and then it's like, that's not how the story goes. And then he starts retelling it from the very beginning when you don't have super duper powers. So.
Neat. Multiplayer for DragonAge. I don't know.
I don't know how that would work. I could see it.
Honestly, we don't even know what DragonAge 3 would be like anyway.
I'm assuming combat would be almost the same. They're not going to drastically change the combat system, but
they kind of did for Mass Effect 1 and 2.
Kind of.
They made it into a shooter. Don't deny it.
Kind of.
They totally put it into it. They wrote, not in a bad way, but they wrote an excuse to put magazines into the game.
That bugged me. That bugged me.
I can give you the contact of someone if you want to talk about that.
I have contacts. That bugged me.
I don't mind it. I thought that was cool.
I don't like clips. I liked the fact that you didn't have clips.
I hate it overheating.
But then you don't overheat. You use the one gun until it's about to overheat, then you switch to the pistol, keep shooting, and then you switch back. You avoid overheating. I could just, like, constant stream of bullets came out of my guy. Never.
But it's not like there was a limit of ammo for Mass Effect 2, so.
No, but it bugged me, because I was still watching my ammo now, because I'm like, I have to watch my ammo.
I never watched my ammo. I just kept blowing them. I also used the Engineer, so. Which had the sentry that exploded itself. Okay. So DragonAge multiplayer. Soon.
Yes.
Confirming soon.
Speaking of dragons.
I like those.
Notch. He's a
massive.
He's a dragon,
He's
right?
pretty much a dragon.
He's a dragon.
Only dragons can make masterpieces.
Yeah. Not just stepping down as lead designer of Minecraft. And his second handyman type guy is, whose name is Jens, or as known on the internet as Jeb. Jeb on Twitter, is stepping in as lead designer for Minecraft to keep going with the game, which now gives Notch time to rest up because he's been, busy.
He was working on the game for a little bit.
He's just a few years, and then that Minecon thing,
and then the whole settlement with.
Yeah, there's
just Notch Watch.
Well, and starting his own company, he's been a busy guy, so he's gonna take some time to rest, and he got married in there too. If that wasn't enough, he got hitched.
Yeah.
So he's taking some time off just to relax, but knowing him, he'll be back soon, and then he's gonna start work on a new project, which excites me to no end.
And it's not Scrolls.
And it's not Scrolls, it's a new project by Notch, so.
He is way too busy.
So, yeah, but he loves what he does, that's the difference.
That's a good argument.
If you now have anything that you need told to, or that you want to get in, touch with on, for Minecraft or anything like that, you can check out Notch's Tumblr, which is notch.tumblr.com, and he's got a little thing up, and it gives you the email address and the Twitter account for Jeb, or Jens, sorry. So you can still get in contact, but he's now the guy that you want to get in contact with because Jens is in charge. So I've only got 2 things left. How many things do you got left, Tony?
Well, we can skip that one because that's pretty generic.
Well, I got 2 video game things left and 1 movie thing.
I definitely want to go over that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So, I like playing Tetris. Do you like playing Tetris?
I love Tetris.
Well, how do you feel about having to pay monthly fees for Tetris?
Why would I have to pay monthly fees for Tetris? Are they going to keep my stats and
No.
where I died most often?
They're going to keep track of how many pieces that you use, what pieces you held on to, how many times you flipped your thing across the thing. So
if I really cared about that, I could count that myself.
Exactly, right?
But
EA apparently likes their Tetris IP and has decided to make a subscription fee for Tetris on the iOS platform called the T Club.
There's no T's in Tetris.
No, the T is for Tetris.
I know.
Tetris. So, for a cost of $3 a month or $30 a year, you get access to exclusive discounts and content and premium Tetris log challenges.
Can't you just build your own challenge? It's Tetris.
You get DLC.
What do you need DLC for? It's Tetris.
It's a longer L. Long.
You can make it 8-block Tetris.
You broke Tetris, EA.
How do you make a subscription fee for?
You broke your Tetris.
It's Tetris. It's blocks falling.
There's a subscription to Tetris. That doesn't make. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Literally, it's blocks falling. You flip them.
Okay, hold on. Let's go over this quote. Exclusive discounts and content. That might be for cheaper games.
There's only one game. It is Tetris.
Or DLC.
It's Tetris. Blocks. Okay, are they gonna make the blocks fall up? Is that gonna be the new trick?
Based on this picture, it looks like there's 2 people playing Tetris at the same time.
Or they give you 2 blocks.
How?
I don't know.
You get 1 D-pad.
They're the ones adding subscriptions. They're just gonna screw up their game with this. I'm sorry. Tetris,
okay.
1 block, falling at a time.
Premium Tetris log challenges.
That's what that is. So essentially, they clutter up the screen already and make. I do that on my own.
I know how to calculate my own high score. I let the counter do it.
You mean the one on the side of the screen?
And that saves it every time I die?
It's crazy.
Oh man, it's like they're reinventing the wheel into a wheel.
Yeah, EA, you don't have to add blocks to the bottom of my screen to screw me up. I do that eventually all on my own.
Ooh.
That's what Tetris is for.
And add a booster to your progress Tetris log. What?
Add a booster to your...
Okay.
Add a booster to progress your Tetris log faster.
So they're putting level up meters into my Tetris.
Progression.
Level up.
You unlocked the assault rifle. What?
You unlocked the armor.
It's Tetris.
See, now this is their excuse for when Now, Mass Effect 3 is going to be a fantastic game. But this is their excuse of, here's the Tetris armor. Because you're now a T-Club member.
I wish I was a T-Club member.
If it's a cool enough Tetris armor, I might do it.
For $3, okay, but then could you pay $3, get your Tetris armor, and then never talk about T-Club ever again?
Probably.
Like you could just.
It would be an experience. We can make that into a feature. What's your experience in the T-Club this month?
T-Club.
Or Team.
We can't talk about T-Club.
T month.
Rule no one. You don't talk about T-Club.
What about number 2?
You don't talk about T-Club.
Damn.
That's nuts. That bugs
Why
me.
would you?
Because they want. See, K. This.
And the worst part is you still buy the app for $1. It's not a free app. It's
like we were just saying before, multiplayer, DLC, and subscription. These are like the 3 new evils of video game development that everybody thinks that they have to do. And it bugs me. Bugs me to no end.
I'm actually going to check the App Store currently. This app is on the App Store. You can purchase it.
The T-Club thing?
No, the game. And then they'll have a subscription service in it.
I have it on my phone.
Sure. Come on, fill it in.
Fill it in.
Tetris.
99 cents.
Oh, and it has a new sticker on it. In-app purchases.
Oh dear jeepers. Get me to say
T-Club membership, $2.99. You can buy 7,000
T-coins.
T-coins. What's a T-coin?
Can you buy like actual real life things?
No. You give them the money for
Yeah.
T-coins, and then when you're in a bind, you use T-coins to buy a block of your choice. I'm guessing that's probably what happens.
Way to break Tetris. So, man, we're just getting angry today.
Okay,
Get off. Make it go away.
Unleash the game-changing power-up to get 5 stars. I'm done.
I'm changing the subject.
Please
now.
do it.
There's a game, Tony, and I know you haven't really heard much about it, but it's an RPG, a JRPG. It's big over in Japan.
Like Monster Hunter?
Not quite as big, but big.
Okay.
Like in the same kind of realm.
It's in the league.
It's in that league, yep. And they fought for it in Europe, and Nintendo's like, "Whoa, okay, folks, calm down." And so Europe got it. And then America went, "Well, we want that game too, it looks amazing." And Nintendo went, "Yeah, no. You guys won't like this game." And all these people in America, like, they started a club, they started a movement, there was a thing. Well, guess what? Nintendo gave in. So, North Americans, American-type folk, Canadians, us, we are getting Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii.
Now, I remember this game being huge in Japan, just because it was really... it was a pretty decently built game, though.
Yeah. It's supposed to be incredible. And it is a GameStop exclusive at this point in time, from what... Xenoblade. From what some people have been saying, it's potentially a GameStop exclusive. I believe that's right now just something on GameStop's website, so they'll have their own special box with stuff, because I cannot see Nintendo exclusively selling it through one company.
No.
So,
seeing as how much trouble that they're getting it to be localized here.
Well, it's already localized. It's done. You literally just have to change it from the PAL version to whatever the heck we have here. Like, that's it. It's already translated. And it's gorgeous.
This looks great.
That's on the Wii. So, it is a fantastic RPG. It is coming to North America, rumored April of 2012. So,
remember all those times we said that Nintendo Wii games never look good?
Yeah.
This looks great.
I know. And that's why else people want it. They're like, you're taking the best looking, like, most awesome RPG and not giving it to us. And Nintendo's like, you guys won't like it. And it's like, do we like Final Fantasy? Because we keep buying those no matter how much our gut tells us not to.
This looks absolutely stunning.
I'm getting that game. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm getting that game.
Like Catherine?
Pretty much.
This looks like Final Fantasy 12.
Essentially, it's a Final Fantasy game.
But it looks like... Wow, that's really good. Is there multiplayer?
I have no idea.
I don't think it does.
So, either way, it's coming, so everybody rejoice, because that's actually a win.
I might. This looks decent.
It's a JRPG.
Yeah, that's the only negative downside.
Yeah. So if you don't like JRPGs,
could be a problem.
don't get it. But I know there are a lot of you out there that do because you've been fighting for it to get here. So guess what? It's getting here.
We'll get some videos of that later. Yeah. When it comes to the special controller and everything.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking the GameStop exclusive might.
That is possible.
Because they do that.
GameStop. It just got announced, right?
Yeah, and it just got, like, Nintendo officially announced it today. So it was rumors this morning, and it is officially, like, Nintendo's gone, like, yes, it's coming out, congratulations, you won.
Okay.
So.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's exciting.
These two I can draw.
Do whatever the heck you want to, sir. We can
Although that is huge. This is huge.
This is pretty big. Not that I'm a fan of that show, but
no, but it's hilarious. Last time it happened, it didn't pull it didn't do well at all. So
I like Knights of the Old Republic too, Tony.
Knights of the Old Republic. Did you play that with the South Park mod?
No.
You can.
Oh.
Obsidian is making a South Park RPG because they can. I don't know. This came out of nowhere. This is the weird random story that I have for video gaming news. It's revealed on the newest Game Informer magazine.
Hey!
Some weird segue. So, don't know what it is. Maybe it's about Imagination Land or something. Who knows?
It's coming up for the Xbox and the PlayStation.
Last two games they made didn't really turn out really well. So.
But now you've got Obsidian Entertainment behind it.
Obsidian didn't do really good.
I like Knights of the Old Republic too.
No, that was fine. I'm not saying that. I'm saying Fallout New Vegas with its fantastical bugs.
Well, but they were trying to copy Bethesda.
And Alpha Protocol.
Which was apparently a great game that no one ever talked about.
I bought it for $2.
Good for you.
It's not installed yet. It was $2.
Might as well.
I've spent more on food.
I've spent more on bad games. Example, what we're playing tomorrow.
Whoa, weird future segue.
Hi-oh. Foreshadowing.
What's a foreshadow? So Trey Parker and Matt Stone are they're okay with this. They're writing it. They'll be voice acting it like that. They pretty much do all the voices anyways.
So
this will be exciting. I like South Park, and I know there's a lot of people who are super into it. World of Butters. That's the name of it. Call it that.
I'm not a huge South Park guy.
Butters is the only reason you watch South Park.
Okay.
And Randy. Those two characters alone.
I don't watch South Park.
Crash course on South Park, the new South Park. You're only watching it for those two. If any of those two are not in the episode, don't even waste time watching it.
So it could be interesting.
They have a decent RPG record with Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
So we'll find out what happens. Look for it. I'm going to say 2013.
Well, it's got a currently scheduled.
Currently, there's quotation marks.
Yeah.
We can quotation mark anything.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
It's done. Okay.
Cool. Okay. Do you like Super Smash Bros, Tony?
A little bit.
Well, how would you feel about having it on your PS3?
No.
But without all of the cool Nintendo characters, replaced by the 5 that Sony owns.
Do they...
They fight.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Twisted Metal characters, Nathan Drake, Kratos, in a fighting game, together.
That's okay, because Snake will just destroy all of them.
Yeah, but he won't be in it, because Nintendo got him.
But Sony has Old Snake. Old Snake can beat everyone. What is this game?
It is called Title Fight, and it is still not confirmed. It is a big rumor.
I don't know.
But there's
David Jaffe seemed to be pretty up in the know about it.
Screens, and there's like tests going on, and
people
all
are talking about it.
Yeah, there's too much going on for this not to actually exist. Except, I don't know. I don't know.
You know what?
To me,
what I'm thinking is, it's not a PS3 game. It's a PlayStation Vita game.
Even still,
I think it'd be more suited towards a handheld, and it'll be a good way to push their system.
it would be, but for me, I don't know. Like when they announced Super Smash Bros. Way back on the N64, I was stoked.
Well, the reason why they could get it because they had all those licenses.
I know,
And
except...
even now, Nintendo has all those licenses.
And they do, except...
Sony doesn't.
Sony has, like, and I mean, even if, okay, let's say they get, like, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
Back?
Yeah, like, those could work in a fighting game. Like, in a Brawl-style fighting game.
No, I'm not going to pay to see Nathan Drake try to beat up, like...
Kratos.
Or like, Ratchet.
Yeah, like...
That doesn't make sense.
No, to me, they
barely made it work in Smash Bros. Brawl with Snake. Barely.
Yeah, and I mean, and Snake is a character that never takes himself seriously, so he worked well enough.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, they put Sonic in there.
Yeah.
Which works. They put all those kind of characters in there.
They put Mega... Oh, wait.
One day.
They put... It was Kid Icarus? Yeah, he was in there.
Kid Icarus was in there. Like, but Nintendo's...
They got those IPs, they can use them.
And Nintendo's worlds can all mesh.
And you know what? They have really good standing with, the developers anyways.
Yes. So, but I don't know, like, taking... What's his name out of...
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, taking Sweet Tooth out of his...
Car.
Like, his ice cream truck makes zero sense to me.
I don't understand what they're going to do with it.
I don't understand. Maybe it's maybe it's not something... I don't know.
Maybe it's not even a fighting game. Maybe it's
not.
like, it's... another one of those adventure games.
I don't know.
With all four people.
Or maybe it's Monopoly, but with PS3 characters, like PlayStation characters.
That would be kind of cool.
Well, Nintendo's doing that with that Fortune Street game. So.
That was terribly advertised.
Yep. Either way,
I don't know.
I'm not...
If they really want to pursue this, they're gonna need to shake hands with a lot of third-party developers.
Yeah, and their worlds are honestly way too...
Different. I think they did it. They successfully did it. You know what I think it is? Because they thought they saw PlayStation Heroes on the move, and that worked out barely. Only because they're all cartoon characters.
Right.
And that's fine, but they're cartoon characters in an adventure world. They don't fight each other.
Yeah, your worlds have to mesh to actually get all these guys together.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you can't... Kratos versus Nathan Drake, we know who's gonna win.
Nathan Drake.
No. As cool as Nathan Drake is, he cannot take out Kratos.
Nathan Drake.
Like, there is no way he can take out Kratos.
He'll go look over there.
And then Kratos will stab him.
That's another thing. Are you okay with seeing Nathan Drake being cut in half?
Multiple times.
I mean, it was
And then
cool.
how do you balance that? Do you go with, like, the blood and gore of
Kratos? God of War?
Or do you try and dumb it down so you can get, like, a teen rating?
Yeah, because they're also putting in Ratchet and stuff in there, too. So
do you want, like, Ratchet to lose an arm?
I don't really care. That would be neat.
But, like, a fan of Ratchet and Clank sees this game, a parent, they grab it for their kid.
Oh,
a new Ratchet game, and then they give it to their kid, not looking at the little M.
I think
parents do that so often.
No, I think they're gonna have to make it E. They would have to make it E.
E won't work. T would. Because even the last Smash Bros. Game was T.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
I totally didn't. Okay, so maybe T will work. No blood.
No, but then Kratos loses most of his effect.
No, see that, and by default, Sweet Tooth probably would too.
Right. Sweet Tooth can't be Sweet Tooth if he can't be...
If his head's not on fire,
yeah,
he's not Sweet Tooth.
It's on fire.
That's Sweet Tooth.
So,
it's...
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
I'm not interested in what it is.
More info, please.
This feels like something they should have revealed at like E3 or something.
This is something that they should have revealed before they actually started working on it, so everybody could know, like, no, we're not buying that, and then they wouldn't have to
maybe this is it.
Maybe
this is a secret leak that's not really a leak, it's all viral.
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I'm not...
what was I thinking about? Kratos was in Mortal Kombat, but that worked out so well.
That works, because that's a bloody game.
And the guys at Santa Monica Studios are like, we want to see Kratos ripped in half.
Yeah.
That happens in our game always, anyways. But
so,
I don't want to see Nathan Drake ripped in half.
Well, but even
That's just so weird.
I don't know. It's
he doesn't get his.
Their worlds are way too different for everybody to mesh.
I don't even think there's blood in Uncharted 3.
There's blood. There's blood in Uncharted. Just not mass amounts of it. Like when you get shot, you can see blood.
Okay. No, you don't. I think.
No, like not spewing, but like you stain yourself with it. It's like.
No, I don't think it is. Because the character models. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure. I thought so. It's nothing over the top with blood, but there's blood.
I think it's just blood on the screen. and then it fades away because regenerating health, whatever.
And that's not even blood. That's just that red color.
And again, like, how do you balance the game styles? Like, Sweet Tooth is a driving person. He doesn't get out of his ice cream van.
Well, he will be out of it. There's a picture of him out of his van. That's what I mean. I don't know. We're just angry this week.
No, it's not angry. It's just I'm just confused.
So there's a lot of confusion in this week. Anywho.
Yes. And what else you got?
I got a movie thing, but we can keep talking about whatever you want. So
I don't really want. That's kind of. I don't really have any information for that. And that's just kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, moving on to movie flavored news. Movies.
You can make a theme song for that. We don't actually have a theme song. There you go.
All right, you want to go?
I can go.
Okay.
Because yours is. We'll finish off with yours. Yours is exciting.
I'm very excited for mine. Yeah.
We all knew it was coming. My news. But it is official now. Christian Bale is done with Batman.
So he's moving with Christopher Nolan.
Yes, and Christopher Nolan. And at the same time, Christian Bale has also said that Christopher Nolan is done.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of them are now done with the Batman franchise.
And they're going to go and make Inception 2.
And we all know, like, we all knew that Batman, this was going to be the last one for Nolan. And
of the Dark Knight series, anyways.
And even the Dark Knight series, because now they want to reboot the whole series anyways, and this is just further proof that that's what's going to happen.
Now,
unless they pull...
they won't.
We never know. You never
know. If the actors is gone, then they can't do it. I don't think they can.
You can, well...
They won't be able to... The thing is,
I think if
it's so iconic. The whole Batman voice is so Christian.
Everybody could do that voice. I don't care. The voice can go away.
But it's so iconic to the Dark Knight line.
I know, but...
You won't be able to...
What if you kill Bruce Wayne off?
That's a possibility. He is fighting Bane.
So?
He is fighting Bane.
That's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. Like, if they pull... Like, they... All of a sudden, they get this just, crazy idea. And it's like, let's kill Bruce Wayne and bring in a new Batman. And that doesn't count as a reboot.
The world still exists, though. They can't.
That's what I mean. So now all of a sudden... Yes, but I'm not talking reboot. I'm just talking continuing the series. But yes, this just leads to further credence that there's going to be a reboot because they want to make it mesh with the Justice League,
whatever they want
universe.
Because the Green Lantern and the other one worked really well. There's another one, Superman.
Well, Superman's getting a reboot too.
Superman's going to be really well done.
Superman's getting a reboot. Green Lantern's getting a second movie. Somehow.
Oh no, I'm totally excited for the Green Lantern. I'm one of the few people that actually thoroughly enjoyed the Green Lantern movie.
My friend liked it too.
I enjoyed it. It's a very niche audience that enjoy that movie, I think.
Wonder Woman. See, and now Wonder Woman. This is what's getting me. She's getting a TV show.
I don't like the actor they have for her.
But if they want to do movies, you think that they'd have to make a Wonder Woman movie, which would be different from the show.
That Wonder Woman movie has had so much turmoil. They're having trouble finding actors to stay. They're finding this. I think the script's done with it.
They'd have to rewrite it anyways, because now they have to turn it into a team-up movie.
That's fine.
So
it'll just be like the Thor. Well, it wasn't a complete Thor movie. It was
a segue to a
advertising for the Avengers movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I
think it's great to see them, finalizing the Dark Knight stuff.
And at least going into this, they know that they're pretty much done. And
it'll be nice to see how, because I imagine filming's done now, right?
Filming is done.
So I'm good. Now that the actors can finally talk about their thoughts towards.
They can.
Is Morgan Freeman still in the film?
I believe so.
Ooh, I'm sold. I'm extra sold.
But you know that they can't talk about it because that's how.
But they're not thoughts.
Christopher Nolan Christopher Nolan doesn't let them talk about anything till the movie comes out. So.
Well, at least they'll talk about how. I don't know. They'll talk about something.
Honestly, Christian Bale's thing was, I am no longer putting this is the last time I took the cowl off. Done. That's all he could say.
Batman.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
No more.
No more.
So.
It's a bit of teaser video, not teaser, but if you guys watch Community, Batman came back in Community.
Yay. No. So. I don't know. I'm kind of.
I'm okay with that.
It'll be cool to see it end, I guess.
Because it started like it was a Batman Begins was fantastic.
It was.
And Dark Knight just like blew that out of the water.
I don't like these reboots that continue to happen.
Well, if they
soon.
If they had already announced that the Dark Knight stuff was it wasn't going to be a permanent thing.
Oh, I know.
So
but
it's not. That wasn't too terrible.
But you don't need a Batman movie every few years. Or if you do, then keep going with
what you got.
With what you've got. Don't reboot.
I don't even think they did with the older movies too, like Batman.
No, there's Batman, Batman Returns, and then there was a break.
Those two meshed together.
Those two meshed because they were together, and then they waited a long, long time. And then they called Tim Burton and Michael Keaton. And Michael Keaton said, only if Tim Burton does it. And Tim Burton went, no, because your ideas, you won't let me do what I want to do, because they wanted to, make a friendlier Gotham. And Tim Burton's like, I'm not doing it. So then they got Joel Schumacher, and his two movies went together. So while the Batmans weren't the same, his movies did go together to make the two worst Batman movies ever.
Sorry.
And
Dr. Freeze was cool.
Mr. Freeze
was cool.
Bad guys, always good.
Yeah. Poison Ivy was so good.
Uma Thurman as
such a good
Poison Ivy.
And
awesome.
And Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is the Riddler. Yeah. Awesome. Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face. Awesome.
Not so much about Bane.
Bane was just written poorly.
Yeah, that was just not good.
But no, their bad guys have always been good. Their Batman choices after Michael Keaton, not good.
Van Damme, meh.
Van Damme wasn't Batman.
He wasn't.
Val Kilmer was.
Oh,
Batman.
Val Kilmer. They're both the same. They're so similar.
One speaks with an accent, the other one doesn't. No bigs. They both suck as Batman.
They both do.
Now see.
No, George Clooney was weird.
I have forgiven George Clooney though, because he has said that he was a bad Batman.
Okay. Was that the one where they introduced bat nipples?
Yes, the Joel Schumacher movies were the bat nipple movies.
Never forget that. Holy rusted metal Batman. What? The metal. It's rusted. It's full of holes.
And Batgirl. And by Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, that was... I almost forgot about that.
You're welcome.
I almost forgot.
So, that is what I'm worried about with a reboot of the Batman series, because they're going in such a cool direction with this Batman that even if Christopher Nolan and
it doesn't go in line with
the Justice League. I understand that. So, you know who would be the best writer to get next if you're doing a Justice League movie? Is the guys that did the animated series and the two Batman games. Get them involved in writing. I got shivers about that. Get them writing, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But...
Or just get Rocksteady to do it. Or not Rocksteady, but the guys who wrote for Rocksteady.
That they were the guys that did the animated Batman series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why those games were so awesome.
Didn't know that. And the whole weird Metropolis thing at the end of Arkham City. Yeah. That was cool. That got me that got me super hyped up for a Superman game.
So that is my news.
Okay. My always want to end the news with a showstopper.
Yeah, always.
We
keep finding the dumbest movie news.
Starship Troopers is coming back.
As a
They're
remake.
remaking Starship Troopers. If it does not have NPH or Dennis Richards, it's not going to be a good movie. And those guys really aren't doing much other than, How I Met Your Mother, and Dennis Richards really isn't doing anything other than, nothing.
No, she makes those aerobic moves, those stripper
I'm sorry.
DVDs.
I'm sorry.
How to aerobicize through stripping.
What? What? Okay, anyways, so Starship Troopers is coming back as a movie. I can finally... Oh, I saw the first one in the theater, so I'm not saying I can't not see it in the theaters, but... I saw... Why am I...
I don't know. Okay,
So, if you enjoyed Starship Troopers and giant freaking ants...
Pick your cast. You get...
all the originals. And that's
it's not a remake.
It's amazing. Oh, I almost forgot she was in that James Bond movie.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that too. Ow! Okay. She's in nothing.
No. No, if you literally had to pick 2 male characters and a female character, pick. Who who you would like to see in a Starship Trooper movie. And remember, it's going to be campy and it's going to be bad.
Charlie Sheen.
So who could play campy
Charlie Sheen.
really well? Charlie Sheen couldn't play campy.
Oh, he plays crazy.
He would just be himself.
That's fine. Charlie Sheen. We might find out these aliens.
Charlie Sheen is everybody.
No. Charlie Sheen is the aliens.
Oh no, warlocks from another planet.
That's how. It's like my origin.
My
origin story. My origin story. I need to tell my origin story.
They came for our tigers.
Tiger blood.
Oh dear. Do you not think Nathan Fillion would be good in this kind of movie?
No, don't get. I don't want him to sully his fantastic name with his movie.
He would make that movie so good though.
He would.
Because he would play it campy.
Okay, so Nathan Fillion.
Put him with NPH just for shits and giggles.
NPH should just walk on as a thing. Was like, oh no, the movie.
Give him a freeze ray.
No. It'll open up with they'll meet each other, but they're fixing something, and he picks up a hammer. He's like, "What's up?" What? Nothing at all.
Get Joss Whedon to write it, because they honestly already use half of the stuff in Firefly.
And they're already doing the fact that this movie is already coming out is already okay. You know what? Writers who wrote Thor and X-Men First Class are behind it, so it actually might be a serious movie. But then again, I think remember it's a Starship Troopers movie, so who knows? They worked on Terminator, the TV show. That was a good TV show.
It was an okay TV show.
I enjoyed it.
Until they went to the future. And
they broke the story.
And shot themselves in the foot. Well, because they broke the story to make the TV series, which was cool. Mm-hmm. But, because, to break the series, to pretty much skip Terminator 3, which no one loved anyways,
Ugh.
They're like, we have to go to the future, and it's like, okay, so they skipped Terminator 3 completely.
That's fine.
And that was a cool jump through time.
That's so meta. That's very meta.
That worked perfectly. And then they're like, oh, that worked so well. Let's jump him all the way to the future so he can meet his future self, who right now in theaters is being played by Christian Bale. That'll totally work. No one will know.
I've watched Time Cop. I don't want a blob of goo.
We know how this works.
So, I don't know. Starship Troopers would be great as a movie. I'll watch it.
I think as long as you make it campy enough and know that it's campy series.
Now, do you think that's what they were aiming for when they first made the first Starship Troopers?
No, but
then I don't know. Then
I think that's just how some movies end up, and there's nothing
like
you
Starship,
can do.
like Super Troopers. Super Troopers was definitely meant to be this comedy, but it spawned into rabbit. Maple syrup drinking contest.
Okay.
So, weird freaking movie news.
Yeah.
Over.
That's so messy.
Stay tuned for next week. Something else will come out next week.
Yeah, somehow we keep finding all this stuff. We don't just hoard it and release it slowly. It's every week.
This is December 2nd, so...
Yeah.
Today!
What?
This is a story from today.
It is a story from today.
Proof that it did not... I don't want to play your game.
Make it go away. So, website news?
Website news, what did you...
You opened up the week with Mr. Hasselhoff himself.
David Hasselhoff will be great in a Starship Troopers movie.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Done.
That's right. NPH and Hasselhoff and Nathan Fillion.
And this, because I know you said right here, you're not sure where this video came from.
Yes, and then you told me about it.
Yes, this video is one of his music videos. This is how.
No, I knew it was a music video. It's just I didn't know.
No, produced by him. This is how he rolls. This is like his style of music video.
Then he started making big on what was it?
Baywatch.
Not Baywatch. No, Baywatch was
before
he did
this.
the TV show, not the reality one where he judges people.
Yes.
Can't remember what it's called. It's got the big X on it or something. I don't know. Were they dancing or singing?
They do everything. It's America's Got Talent. That's
the one. Yeah, he did that. I'm pretty sure in conjunction. It's a great. You know what? I listened to it baffles me the fact that song is longer than the original. Where did the extra 30 seconds come from?
He finds a way.
He's singing and dancing and floating on motorcycles and on a boat. He was on a boat before Lonely Island was on a boat. True story. He was there. Monday?
I'll skip Monday for now.
Okay.
We'll get to that at the end. I reviewed Zelda on Tuesday.
Yes,
it's a good game.
Yeah, enough said. We've ranted about that.
And obviously, people already surmised that going to buy a Wii just for Zelda
it's a good idea.
Is a good idea. So
I'm surprised there's no Wii bundle for Zelda.
I honestly am too.
Like
you think they would have put the 3DS one out and the Nintendo Wii one out
and then they'll put them together.
Whoa!
Inception. Wow. Go buy Zelda.
Good game. Go buy it. If you want the full review, it's on the site. There's a lot that has changed in the series.
Yes. But that's okay. It still feels like Zelda.
The formula has changed, but it still feels like Zelda. So it's kind of people are saying some people are saying Majora's Masking, they've kind of taken the Zelda formula, changed it a bit, and turned it into something different. So it's not like a core Zelda game because you don't have Ganon and you're not doing 3 dungeons and then 7 dungeons.
Won't spoil that for you yet.
But
I kind of got.
And
you always fight Ganon. Yes. You know this.
But
somehow
he's not your big bad enemy throughout the entire game. They've introduced a new character. You don't go through the 1, 2, 3, and then 7. It's now 1, 2, 3, and then go do some of this, and then go do some of that. The story just flows.
They worked on the story
so much. And then my biggest thing, which I mentioned in the review, was Zelda and Link actually have a relationship at the beginning of the game. Not that they're dating.
They just know each other.
But they've been friends since they were young.
Yeah, it's not just a random guy oh, I'm the hero of Hyrule. Yeah. I'll trust you, apparently.
Yeah.
No, I trust you because I've known you for all my life.
And when Link goes after her, it's because he's worried about his friend, not oh, a princess needs saving. This is all honesty, this person that I've known since I can remember is in danger, must go save her. So
if Nintendo chose a game to give Link a voice, this would have been a good one to do it, I think.
Yeah, it could have worked. I still like him without a voice.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. It works.
But
those masters of writing figured out how to go, you mean he said this, this, and this?
Yeah.
Instead of giving, yeah.
But no, I think giving them a relationship, it no longer makes it about even saving the world. It is still about saving Zelda. Mm-hmm. The entire game, I hit a point, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but you pretty much get that whole weight of the world on your shoulders thing. And it is still not about the world, it is all about her. And I'm that is what a Zelda game should be about. It should be about saving Zelda.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. And for a reason. Not just be oh, there's a princess that needs saving. It's a full-blown, my best friend is in trouble.
It's they went onto the whiteboard and wrote, planning ideas for Legend of Zelda. And then they circled Zelda a lot.
Yeah. So, totally awesome. Hump Day humor.
Power Rangers.
Because we've been on a little kick lately. And people didn't get this joke, and it kind of... They'd never survive a Star Trek episode, because they're all red.
Yeah.
Red shirts, guys. Red shirts.
No one knows that. Quick
teaser. Then our teaser, then our explanation, and then your movie review, which I haven't refreshed my page yet. So, your movie review.
I watched the Muppets movie on Tuesday. Wait, was this the week we went to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark too?
Yes, we
didn't put anything on the site, but we also watched Raiders of the Lost Ark earlier in this week.
In the theater.
I know. I don't remember how many times it's gonna be in theaters.
That was it once?
No, I mean in its lifetime.
Oh, I don't know.
It's maybe once more after it came out. Yeah, original, not even SD version.
Yeah.
It was old. And
it was awesome.
It opened up right away.
Yeah,
that was the best part because they didn't have trailers back in '81.
Oh, they did, but
I don't think they did.
They just didn't care to put them in front of this movie because it was no one's gonna go see this film. Packed theater.
Okay, you know what would have been fantastic, and I will admit it, is if they started the movie with trailers for Temple of Doom, and the trailer for the Lost Crusade, and as for funnies, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, just for funnies. But if they put the 3 trailers in front of the Raiders, that would have been really fun.
That would have been that would have been funny.
So, but yeah, we watched that.
That was good.
We didn't really write anything for that.
No.
Tuesday, I went and watched the Muppets movie, which, why are you guys going to watch Twilight?
Yeah, we still don't understand.
Why are you watching Twilight? Muppets movie is way better. Like, are you a child? Have you been a child? Have you been a child? You're nodding your head. Go watch the Muppets movie. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing bad in it. There's nothing bad in it. The jokes in it are, classic Muppets. They're comedy. And there's adult humor, but not crude adult humor. It's just adult humor that adults will get.
Like good Disney movies always do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the songs are great. They keep a lot of the old stuff. Rainbow Connection is in there, obviously, because that's, a big Muppets thing. And the newer songs are really good, too. They're really well done. They're written by, the script is written mostly by Jason Segel. And the song stuff is supervised by, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy who did Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, okay.
So, musical talent went behind this movie. And it's fantastic. You don't get this kind of movie anymore. I don't remember the last time something like this came out.
This kind of
like just
reboot to a series almost.
But not even just reboot. It's just like it still is the same thing. It's not like they didn't redo anything.
No, I know it's
not a reboot. What would it be called? Just another one.
Yeah,
just another one.
A sequel after a long period of time.
Because they were doing a lot of mini web stuff beforehand. They did a lot of mini web series. Like 5-minute shorts.
I mean they've been doing shorts for a long time, but they haven't done an actual movie.
They haven't and the whole movie is about them getting back together. It's really funny.
So there's going to be another one.
I will totally go for it. I mean, if it wasn't a rehash of the Muppets, I would almost say this was the movie of the year for me.
Wow.
It's that fun, and honestly, I've had that first song stuck in my head all week.
Yes, he has. We've all been enjoying it. And then Monday, and yes, I know Monday.
Time travel.
Yes.
Inception.
Wow. We asked, who's your favorite Disney hero or heroine?
Heroine.
Not the drug.
We're
got an E at the end.
It's Disney.
It means hero.
We're Disney too.
So,
there's not many drugs in Disney.
In third place, Aladdin.
Aladdin.
In second place, Tony's choice, Mulan.
Not because of the race card. Totally because of the race. No, it's not. It's because she speaks volumes towards her stance towards femininity, and paving the way for making a man out of you, which is, I know, weird.
But in first place comes Robin Hood. He steals from the rich. He gives to the poor.
Robin Hood's cool too.
And he's a fox.
Foxy.
In the Disney movies, so. Coming up as runners-up, both with the same amount of votes, are Flynn Rider from the Tangled movie.
I'm surprised.
And I'm not.
Well, I haven't seen Tangled yet, so I don't know.
You should watch that.
Oh, maybe.
And Peter Pan.
Peter Pan was good. I'm surprised Peter Pan didn't beat out Aladdin. Because Peter Pan was wicked.
I know, but Peter Pan's just kind of a, like... He's
too happy-go-lucky.
Yes, whereas Aladdin went from the street urchin, fought his way up, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And that's some of the explanations we got on the site, too, were, like, Hercules had to, sure, he had his powers, but he actually had to, like, prove himself to get to where he was. Same as Mulan. Mulan had to, like, work her way up.
Simba, I'm so sad. Simba didn't get added on until today.
So,
if Simba was on there from day one, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten a vote.
I don't know.
Simba.
Not as good a hero as these people, so.
I just can't wait to be king. No.
Soon.
No, 1 in 10 seconds.
That's right. And Robin Hood, I can see, steals from there, gives to the poor. Your everyday average guy. He's
Mulan, speaks wonders.
And I already said that. Like I said, she developed and she did a lot for her country and for her sex.
She had a kick-ass sidekick.
Mushu, he got a vote. So
weird. He's not a hero. He's a side hero.
Yeah, well, I allowed it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, and all of these are -1, by the way, just FYI.
You know who you are.
Yeah, that's just.
If you know who you are.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. It doesn't work that way. It's not how voting for presidents work. Nope. You don't vote for all of them.
If only.
Which is your favorite president?
All.
This is not how. No, electronic voting doesn't work that way.
You just press all buttons at the same time.
With your fist.
Yeah. You just punch the screen.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. So yeah, stay tuned for
New featurette.
our new featurette e-thingy that is coming up.
Coming soon in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Days.
I would say this week, if I can edit it.
We'll do it. If you need a hand, we'll get some stuff in.
It's more Final Cut decides to be nice to me this week.
Its Final Cut has never been nice to a lot of people, so it's not just you.
I know. So if it decides to cooperate, which it so far has been this week, we'll see. Because I've been able to actually get a lot of stuff done on it. So, and all the prep work's done. Anywho, folks.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Please give us money. I'm running out. I need a new laptop.
Yep. Yeah, he does. Now he's begging. See, we said we never beg, but we're begging.
It's breaking. It's breaking in front of me.
And then he's gonna have to get his news through like paper sources, and those are all going away.
What's a paper source?
You know, like magazines.
What's a paper? Oh,
that's what you've been using this whole time.
Holy moly!
You could buy me a laptop.
We could use it as a company laptop. Don't put porn on that thing again.
I'm sorry. Anywho, everybody, have a lovely
good weekend.
Yes, weekend, day, week,
day, night, weekend.
December.
Teen.
Yes.
December miss.
December miss.
It is that month.
Yes. I hope our next filming.